Hello everyone, Storm11 here. Today we'll be having a update, probably our final update with our upcoming nor'easter that is looked to be very likely be going on across portions of Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, possibly Rhode Island, and also Maine as well. We'll take a look into a couple models. We'll also take a look into my official forecast for this upcoming system. So let's go ahead and get started with the HRRR model, the 18Z run. It's currently updated with 0Z run, but I don't have a lot of time right now to wait on that. So we're going to try to get this done a little bit quickly. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this is again the HRRR model. So here comes our system here. It will start to rapidly intensify as it gets over those waters. And eventually, with some of that dynamic cooling, also got that polar air starting to come in from the northwest there. You can see your thickness line, 540 line up in the atmosphere. That's around the freezing mark on average. And you can see there, already started to transition over to snow. And when we get to this point here, we got some very heavy snow. I mean, when you get those pink colors, that is some very heavy snow, and you can get snowfall amounts. You could get some decent high snowfall amounts with that, but some of the ground temperatures is still warm. I mean, across portions of Connecticut right now, some areas is showing 35 to 40 degrees. So it's going to at least take a couple or maybe a few inches of snow before it actually gets onto the ground. However, when you get to Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, for most areas, it's really between 30 to 35 degrees. So it's not going to take, not much snow before it actually starts to stick there as well. And in portions of Massachusetts here, it's kind of really around 35 to possibly up to 40 degrees. But again, it may only take a couple inches of snow before it actually sticks. But with snowfall rates that high, it's not going to take much at all there. And most of the snow is likely going to overcome that warm air on the ground there. So you can see here bands of very heavy snow across Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and up into Maine. You can see here your system actually starts to slow down and almost kind of stalls a little. Well, not stall, but really slows down. And it kind of pauses at 978 millibars as well. But you still get bands of moderate to heavy snow at times across portions of Maine, and that can really bring up some of those snowfall totals. What's the snowfall amounts, you may ask, from the HRRR model? We'll take a look into that, and you can see here, going out to 48 hours, we got some spots even down around Connecticut and also Massachusetts show us the highest amounts. It's what some of the models have been kind of trending towards. Is some of these regions here could see most of the snow here. Now, of course, some of the higher elevations, I mean, there's an area right here the models been predicting on, which I'm pretty sure it's probably a mountain in that area showing up to 3 feet of snow. And I know there's another mountain somewhere in this region here as well that could pick up quite a bit as well. But generally, I'm also kind of trending towards some of the highest amounts across portions of Massachusetts and also Connecticut. You see here showing some areas really could be above 2 feet of snow across some of those regions there. It's something would be interesting that I'm also been trending towards there as well. And also recently with the Weather Prediction Center, which I can't show you guys right now. I don't know how to get to the place there, but I seen a tweet that the Weather Prediction Center has upgraded for some areas for I believe the winter storm severity index, I believe it's a 4 out of 4. I'm not completely sure, but across some isolated areas across Massachusetts, and I believe Connecticut as well, 4 out of 4 for the winter storm severity index there. So it could be some extreme conditions, is what that means there as well across Massachusetts and Connecticut. That's what some of we've been kind of trending towards there as well. If we look into the high-res NAM here, it's actually got some of the highest amounts around southwestern Maine and also portions of, man, I kind of get these two states here backwards for some reason. I believe this is New Hampshire. that could see up to 2 feet of snow, and of course the mountain probably somewhere right in here. Wow, it's actually showing up 50 inches of snow at that one point there, but I don't know if we'll see 50 inches of snow there, but again, still quite some impressive snowfall amounts there, and again, it'll only take a couple inches of snow before it actually really starts to stick. And the last model we're actually going to take a look into is the European model. This is its 12Z run, and the people said on the 18Z run, it's also shifted a little bit further to the east here. So Boston, some of those regions there, the chances are becoming a little bit higher that you guys could actually see a good amount of snow. But for right now, it's a pretty good sharp cutoff to say the least. I mean, you see here, it's really between 5 to 11 inches of rain, not rain, snow across those regions. So yeah, likely going to be a very sharp cutoff here as well. And you can see here widespread over a foot amounts as well shown for the European model. All right, let's take a look into my official snowfall forecast here. And as you can see here, we do have an area of over 18 inches, of snow across portions of central Massachusetts and across south central New Hampshire and a couple counties in Maine as well. That could possibly see over 18 inches of snow. We'll probably see some overachievers out there. I don't doubt about that. But areas in the dark blue, you could see a possibility of a foot to 18 inches of snow. But again, there could be some overachievers across these regions here as well, especially for those higher elevations. Now, this blue color here, this type of blue here, I don't know what you will call it. 7 to a foot of snow, and you can see here it's quite widespread across Maine, all the way back down to portions of New Hampshire, back down into northern Connecticut there as well. And then we got the 3 to 7 inch range, anywhere from portions of eastern Vermont down across western Massachusetts into central Connecticut, which includes Hartford, Connecticut there as well, and even another area across southeastern Maine as well. And then the last area, we got a coating to 3 inches, which actually does include Providence and also Boston and also Albany, New York as well. Although Albany, you guys probably likely could see a coating of snow there as well. And with snowfall events like this, it can bring some surprises. It's also going to be a little bit hard to forecast here as well with this upcoming system because we could see some very high snowfall amounts and it's going to be hard to tell where some of the snowfall amounts are going to be. And also, it's going to be an extremely sharp cutoff. And, it's going to be quite tough to forecast. I mean, if it's a little bit further west than we're predicting, your snowfall amounts could be much less than it's forecasted. So it's going to be quite hard to forecast down around Massachusetts, Connecticut, and also New Hampshire as well. But anyways, guys, this is Arc for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have liked this video, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you guys have got questions about this, you can put a comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.